Okay then, the model number of both these cleaners is S6254. Now they did two jet and washers as far as I remember. One had a metal tub and the other was plastic. I think both of these are the plastic tubbed version. That was on the floor of the lorry when it was delivered. This box was open on this one. The other one looks a little bit better. Certainly the box is in better condition. So this is just the ring that I assume you're supposed to put on yourself, but obviously that should have wheels on it. That goes around the base of the tank. Next out we have quite a nice, reasonable length of hose. It's not sort of as long as a pneumatic George hose. Looks a little bit, I don't know if this is slightly used, this one. It does look like it's certainly been attached to the cleaner. It's got the telltale signs of it being used. I think it's in one piece. It looks okay. Here's the end. Now I think these are either Karsha manufactured, or there is a brand called Thomas, I think. Something Thomas, that's a German brand. These are certainly not made by Hoover anyway. Not like the Aquamaster and the Aqua Jet. So that's the hose. We've got an extension wand, and quite a substantial one. Needs a bit of a polish. It's just come in. Yes, it's been used. I can tell. This is just coming from my garage, so a little bit of condensation will be forming as we speak. But it's got a telescopic tube, this one. Is it going to work? Probably not. Doesn't look like it is. I don't know what I'm supposed to be pulling. There are two arrows on here. Yeah, that's... yeah. I might... No, that's not going to work. I'll have to look at that. Maybe a little bit of WD-40 sprayed down. That might solve that one. Oh dear. Next out, we have got the Fishtail Nozzle for carpet cleaning. Doesn't look as good as the Hoover Aqua Jet. I'm not sure if it's supposed to have a metal strip on it. I don't think it does, but it has got some carpet fluff in there, so this is definitely a used model. So that's that. What else have we? Oh, we have got the instruction book though. There we go. I've just changed the angle of the camera because I've just had a coughing fit. Now I don't have a cold, but for some reason I'm a bit throaty. Now here we have the upholstery nozzle for doing your upholstery, your stairs, your car interiors. That looks okay. That's possibly unused, that particular nozzle. It looks a little bit grubby, but then it has been in some dirty warehouse for quite some time, I expect. Yes, well, unless there's bits inside the tank, we're going to be missing some parts. I wasn't expecting that. This is a Hoover branded nozzle. I'm not sure if this is the original. It could be. It doesn't look like the nozzle illustrated on the box. But that's unused. That's your carpet and floor nozzle. I've had that nozzle before on many other Hoover cleaners. I think I've got Sensory. Possibly Telios as well came with that nozzle. So that's okay. There should be some other dry tools as well. They're also... What else are we missing? Well, we're missing the solution tube as well, actually. Right. Right, so here's the unit out of the box. Jet and wash. Well, no, it's jet and wash. I always thought it was called jet and wash. Perhaps I'm thinking of the Hoover brush and wash. It seems a bit flimsy. Right, oh dear. We are missing quite a few bits, I think. Now there's no wheels or anything. So this one, if I sell this, it'll be spares or repairs, I think. Here is the solution tank, anyway, that fits inside. I think you can take the top off, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I've never had anything. No, I didn't have one of these. Well, that looks strangely familiar. I don't think I did. Anyway, that's the clean water and solution tank, which you must fill through that hole there, that little hole. Oh dear. Oh dear dear. Now here is, looks like a foam filter that must go over the float valve. And that could be the retaining ring for it. Very large dust bag. No labelling on it, that's unbranded. And there's another sort of filter as well. So I think you use the foam filter for wet cleaning, and when you're using it as a dry vacuum, this paper filter, I think that's what goes over the top. By the looks of it, goes over the top of the foam. But we are missing quite a few bits. There's the float, it's just in there. And that's the bit that goes, it's obviously got two, it's got a motor for the suction and a pump. That is what goes into the hole of, oh, that's the dog's barking. Excuse me while I go and see what they're barking about. Right, sorry about that. Now, what was I saying before we were so rudely interrupted? Okay, the bits it's missing, I've just had a look. Now, just showing you the placement of the solution tank, and what happens is you put this little doobly into the hole there, look. Can you see? And then that feeds the solution through the small solution tube, which is missing. So basically, this is useless as a shampooer without that small solution tube, which actually fits into the top there. There's a little doobly, little inlet or outlet for it. Got your on-off for your suction, and on-off, that must be for the pump. It's not really marked very well. There's onboard tool storage as well. So, it's a shame it is missing, according to the instruction manual here. This is all the parts I should get. I wasn't expecting to get shampoo, but it is missing a small nozzle, a crevice nozzle. It's also missing the hard floor attachment squeegee that should be on, goes on the carpet, fishtail nozzle, and of course it's also missing its wheels. So I'll see about this. I'll see. It's a relatively, compared to some of the others in the pallet, it's relatively new, this. So I think the parts I want may possibly be available. I've seen a few parts for this, but mainly the washing nozzles I've seen on Hoover's website, but there are many other websites that you can buy spares from. So I'm going to have a look. I might be able to make you know, a working machine out of that. Right, let's open the other one and see if that's complete. Now the box for this one is in much better condition, but the flaps were open at the bottom, so something might have fallen out at some stage. But as long as, you know, out of the two, hopefully we will get one complete machine. This one looks a little bit better packed. So it's got the instruction book, that's one tick. It has got the hose, which again, is that okay? That looks in better condition. Yeah, I think, it's hard to tell. It might have had one use, I'm not sure. It looks better than the one I've just unboxed. Let me just put them, all the bits. I don't want to mix up this with the other one. But again, it's got, right, well that is separate. Yeah, it's got condensation on it from being outside. At least it's got the wheels. So only 4 wheels on this, but that's okay. It has got the same, albeit a little bit grubbier, carpet and floor nozzle. Still looks unused, but it's looks a bit dirty, a little clean up. But that's the beauty of having the two. I can take all the best components, combine them into one decent vacuum, hopefully. Here's the same tube, and unless I'm doing something wrong here, that one at least did move a bit. I think a little, yeah, it could be because, I don't know, it's come from a cold gouge into a warm, there we are. It needed a certain little knack, I think. Well, it's okay, a bit of polish on that, bit of metal polish. It's nice to have a telescopic tube. That's alright then, so that's okay. It's looking promising so far with this nozzle compared to the other. Here's the Fishtail. Again, looking into it, I think it's probably been used once. You see, I think a lot of these have come from catalogues. They're catalogue returns, you know. And they might have been used by somebody once and then sent back. That's my theory. That looks unused. Oh, but yeah, that's slightly broken there, look. You can see how that's come away. But the other one was fine, so obviously I'll use the other one. But put that there. Again, I have a feeling I'm going to be missing. Oh, don't say I'm missing. Unless it's inside. I mean, this one will make this useless as well, unless we're lucky. That's very flimsy. Those catches. Oh, no, I'm unlucky again. Completely useless for shampooing. So let's hope, and it's not too expensive, let's hope I can still get the solution tube. So there's a big bag again. You've got the sponge filter, you've got the paper filter, you've got, hang on, I think there's something in that. There might have been something in the other one. Oh, all may not be lost. I couldn't work out how to get the lid off of that. I'm sure the lid must come off because there's something in that. And there's that retaining ring. So yes, it says it's a Hoover graded product, look, underneath. Hoover graded. What does it say, folks? This appliance may have cosmetic damage, it may have been used, or it may have been demonstrated and or have been on display. It has been inspected and tested by Hoover and has been found to comply with the manufacturer's performance and safety specifications. This appliance is fully guaranteed from the date of purchase for, and that's been crossed out, something months, parts and labour with a further 2 years on functional parts only. So yes, right, how do we get into this then? Aha! Wow, that's good. So that does slide off. Right, all is not lost, folks. All is not lost. There is the bit that I was missing. The most important part that you need for the shampooing. The solution tube. Not as good as the later Aquamaster and the Aqua Jet that had that thin tube incorporated inside the hose. That looks unused. So that's the attachment for hard floor washing with a squeegee and a brush. There is carpet, not the carpet, what's that called? That's the sort of all-purpose nozzle, your stairs and upholstery. Don't think there's a dusting brush with this. These do look very Karcher-esque. I don't know if it was a Karcher manufactured machine, this. But it certainly isn't a Hoover one, that's for sure. And finally, oh good, all the clips I need to clip the solution tube to the hose. Right, okay, so that's fine. So just before I go, I'm going to switch them on as well. I didn't show you on the back, and they're both, I think, they've both got a cross. They've both got a cross through That'll probably wipe off actually with a bit of something or other, hopefully. I'll just read it. So it's Hoover S6254 serial 39500120418110068, 1300 to 1500 watt, and it's got 4 bar of pressure with the pump. Liquid temp. Oh, this is maximum liquid temp 30 degrees. So you're not to really put 30 degrees is very cool. Can't really put hot water in this. Made in EC. Right, that's fine. So yes, but the other one is missing the wheels, isn't it? So let's just check inside the tank, the inner tank of this other one. There is something in it. Now, how did this slides off. There we are. Aha. Right. That doesn't look... Oh, right. Good. So we've got the solution pipe. We've got the squeegee. We've got both the small accessories. Ahaha! Oh great, that's fantastic. In this bag we've also got, apart from the clips to secure the solution pipe, we've got the wheels. So they are both complete. Obviously no carpet shampoo. I wasn't expecting there to be. And if there was any, it probably wouldn't be any good. I bought... Whoops! Got my finger caught in the thing. Ow! Ooh. There we are. Right. Oh. What did I get? I got a Hoover... Not a Hoover, an Electrolux Master Lux. I have shown that on my channel. I've not done a demo yet. I know I should. I will at some point. That came with some Vanish carpet shampoo, and it more or less, nearly all, had evaporated somehow. It was a sealed bottle, but you know, there was about that much in the bottle, and a lot of powdery stuff in the box. Right. Oh, good. I'm pleased. They are both as it should be as far as completeness goes. Let me just double check. Yes, I've got everything. Just the bottle of shampoo that would have come with isn't here. So, now this is the second one, isn't it? I think, yes, it's going to be, as I said, it's only a case of mixing and matching. This one seems completely unused, possibly, that came from the first one I opened. The other one looked like it might have had some use. So, I'll give this a good clean up. They need cleaning. And I'm assuming... Well, no. I don't know if I'm supposed to actually attach that with anything. I thought it would just clip in, but it looks like possibly there should be some screws. Well, I'll have a look at that. I don't know if it would have been like that when it was brand new. Quickly check the assembly instructions to see if they expected you to. I think they did. Yes. Ah, that's what happens. Yes, it's okay. I think, yeah, I'll sort it, but I'm sure it doesn't need screws. The wheels are supposed to hold that on. Right, we'll just quickly turn it on. See how noisy. It's not. The both of them aren't too bad. They will clean up. They will polish up nicely. These, I would say, are from the 2000s. Late 90s or early 2000s, I think. These replaced, the Jet and Wash replaced the Hoover Aquajet. I think I think I've got the last version of the Aquajet. It might have been the white version was the last one, not the green. It's a similar green colour. Okay, let's plug this bad boy in. Just check it works. Okay, right, I'll just quickly try the pump first. Yep, the pump works and a little light comes on. I will be demoing this at some point. Right, let's check the suction motor. The float valve is obviously operated. It seems it's not that loud. It doesn't seem to be sealed very well though. And there's nothing wrong with the suction at the inlet. But there is no, it's unusual, there's no sort of seal around the top there. You'd think, oh look, I wonder what that's for. I'll check the instructions. Look, there's a little doobry with an arrow. So that's obviously for a reason. Oh, there's a grid. I can't make head and tail of that. There is a date grid. No, there's no way I can no way I can see what that says. Oh, it's on both, look. There's two little clips. That'll probably come off if you need to clean it, that the float valve. Just wondering, I would have thought it would have had a seal around that, but I'm sure it's probably correct. But there's some reason why there's those clips inside. They must do something. Here we are. What's it say about those clips? No, that isn't the clips. I don't know what they do then. I'll probably use this actually. I want to do a bit of above floor shampooing. Might try it on my stairs, and I've got some upholstery that could do with freshening up. It's not that it's dirty, but you know, when you've got pets sitting on the furniture. Let's pop the hose on. Yeah, that's how it goes. You just turn it. Oh, there we are. Not as good. It seems fairly sturdy, but not as good, I wouldn't have said, in my experience, as the British-made Hoover Aquajet. Especially these clips, they seem very, very flimsy. Oops, there we are. That's it, perhaps. You see that? It moves very easily. You know, I won't bother turning the other one on. I'm assuming it'll work. I'll just quickly show you where you plug. See, that's where you plug that into. Look, clips into there. Then I'll need to clip that to the outer onto the hose, and then the trigger must the trigger on this nozzle. When you're using this nozzle, it must slide into that groove there. So this is for your upholstery, and when you're doing your car valeting, for example, that's how it would be set up more or less. You'd have to do something with that. Well, that obviously that would be clipped to the hose. So that's how that goes. And then when you've got the tube on and you're doing the carpets, I'm assuming there will be another little groove on the top of the wand in order to attach the little trigger. And then to remove that, you just press that little white button and it will pop out. Should do. Stop it! Naughty! Well, all in all, after an initial, oh dear, what a disappointment, both of these cleaners, after a good bit of spit and polish, will be restored to more or less how they should have been when they were new. I'm still not sure about that, moving so easily. So one of these I will expect I'll sell with this with slight issues, but it should work. There's parking there, look. Parking for your tube, I believe. I think it's that. Sort of, maybe. Don't know. But there is space for some of the tools as well. Is it? Well, they would fit. Your dry tools, would fit on the top. So there you go, that's the Hoover Jet Wash, both of them unboxed. And again, after an initial disappointment, I'm quite pleased with them. As long as the other one works, I can't see any reason why it won't work. They just need a little bit of buffing up, a bit of a clean, and I'm going to be possibly trying one of these out tomorrow. Yeah, so all in all, another successful unboxing from my pallet of 32. I think I've only got one more cleaner from that pallet that I've not unboxed, and it's like a mystery one. It says it's a Morphy Richards, but it's in a plain box. So I don't know if it's whether it's one of the Morphy Richards Vintos that I've already unboxed or a different Morphy Richards. And there's also an Aquavac steam cleaner to unbox as well. But apart from that, I think I've unboxed everything else. Of course, there are duplicates, and I'll be doing a massive unboxing. I may have already put the big unboxing on, I don't know. But everything else that's left, the duplicates of the ones I've unboxed separate, I'll just unbox them all together in the biggest mass unboxing I've ever attempted on this channel. So for me and the Hoover Jet Wash, it's goodbye. Thanks for watching. Please thumb up this video. If you have any comments or questions, ask them below, and please subscribe and click on the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye for now.